Today I'm going to show you how to install a Nest thermostat in an old AC unit. This is an old Gibson unit. It's got to be probably over 20 years old. It's a really good unit. I'm quite sure that it still has the 22 Freon, but it works excellent. I have no issues with it. It cools very well, heats up very well. But I've been wanting to install my Nest thermostat that I have had for quite some time here. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I finally decided to do it. And so I have installed the same Nest thermostat in other units, and I have not had any issues with those. Those units also had 4 wires. They had the yellow, the white, the green, and the red. I had no issues with that before, but in this particular unit, I kept having trouble. It would not work. The unit kept it would fire it up, but it would shut off, and so turns out I for this unit, as you can see, the main reason why there's no circuit board anywhere, nothing. The only thing that I have here is this little device right here. This one controls the fan and it powers the other wires, but I don't have a circuit board, so it makes things more difficult. And so it turns out I needed a common wire, and so I figured out there are 2 ways to do it, to get a common wire here. And one of the ways to do it would be to use a transformer like this. This one, so you can get it online quite easy. It's would be a 24 volt transformer, and you would plug that into the wall, and this would be your common wires, one common and one other one just power. And another way to do it would be to use something like that. This one, it's a little bit more than 24 volts, but this is what I decided to do. I decided to do this one right here, something that I could hardwire into the unit. I did not want to have anything outside the unit, so I ended up powering my unit from there, and I was able to bring the power into the unit right here. And this particular transformer, this one it is a 24. As you can see right there, 24. Right there. So this is a 24 volt transformer, and it has on the primary side where it's going to be hooked into the electricity. You have a hot wire which happens to be black on this leg, and the neutral wire on this primary side happens to be white. And on the secondary side, we have a blue and a red wire, and that's where I ended up getting my common wire from on the other side. So I used the blue wire. The blue wire became my common wire. As you can see, I put a fuse in there. I recommend doing that because that will save you from replacing anything else if you accidentally touch the wires anywhere, especially when you install the thermostat. So I really recommend that. It's really easy. It's not a difficult thing to do. It's really simply this. Just two connections there with a fuse there, a 3 volt fuse, 3 amps, and It's quite easy, really inexpensive. And so I did it on both sides. I mean, doesn't have to do it, but I just did it. It's just safer to have that. So the red wire became just my power right there, and I was able to utilize the black wire. Sometimes people would use the black one as the common wire, but in this case I used the blue one as my common wire right here, and they all go into this wire here that has about 7 wires, and it goes right into this side of the wall right here. So I installed it that way, and I'm going to show you guys on the other side what I did. On this side, when I first installed the thermostat, if you could ignore the blue wire and the black wire for a second, before I did not have that in the beginning when I first attempted to install this thermostat, and so I hooked it the same way it is right now. I put the red wire on this side right here, and what kept happening, the unit would come on for like a second or two, and it would immediately shut off, and then it would say it's about to restart again, and it would restart again, but then again it would begin to shut off immediately. So turns out I needed the common wire, and as you can see here, on this side I hooked up my common wire right into that. One of the things that I did in the beginning was some of the videos and what I read would say, yeah, you can just put the common wire any side from the transformer. You can put it on the common side, and the other wire you can just put it anywhere. But it turns out for this unit, and I'm assuming other units also, it didn't work for that, because when I tried to do that, I ended up putting my black wire on this side, on this side, and what it would do is only the heat would work, but the cold would not come on. So I figured out that this one needed to be here, so I twisted the wires together. There you can see the red wire coming from the actual unit, and the black wire which came from the transformer, and I twisted that in there, and I was able to squeeze that into that hole. It wasn't easy, but I was able to do it, but it worked, and it's been working since then. So let me show you how it's gonna work real quick. Just a second. I will go ahead and install the unit. There we go. I'm gonna turn the power on. Here we go. And we are going to turn this one. There we go. So it works. And so as you can see, the unit has come on, and it works excellent. It works perfectly, hot or cold, and has given me no issues. I'm so glad I replaced it, because as I said, I'm able to control it from wherever I am from my phone. I can see the usage, and I just love having that ability. And I really did not think I was going to be able to do that in this old unit. Well, hope this helps someone. And thanks for watching this video.